Acting Chief Hoskins is here. Chris Bartley is here, and Acting Chief Hoskins is here. Harold, if I can remember that. All right. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you all for joining us today. We're joined here today by Carrie Butler and John Givens from Lextran, and we'll hear from them in a minute. Also, Councilmember Bill Farmer, Albert Miller, Director of Streets and Roads right here, Police Chief Mark Barnard, Pat Duggar, Emergency Management, Charlie Lanter, Office of Homelessness, Chris Bartley and Harold Hoskins from our Fire Department, and Pat Tatum, 311 Lex Call. Let me begin by thanking all of our citizens. So many of you have followed the encouragement to stay at home under these conditions, and that has really helped us with safety. It's allowed our streets and road crews to get through as quickly as they could under safe conditions, and that's been a big help. The snowstorm has hit us pretty hard. At times we have experienced near whiteout conditions, but we're fighting back. Our road crews are out nonstop, and we are responding to individual concerns as they're needed. Now, police have responded to 2 injury and 34 non-injury collisions since midnight. Of course, while no accident is good, in these conditions, that is a pretty good record. The heavy, unrelenting snowfall has made it tough to keep roads clear. Road crews and contractors are out salting and plowing Lexington's most heavily used streets, but we should be aware that cold temperatures like those we are experiencing make the chemicals used to clear the streets less effective. That's what Albert will tell us, that these very cold conditions make the streets tougher to clear because the chemicals aren't able to be as effective. Now, citizens are encouraged to avoid parking on the city's snow emergency routes so roads can be cleared faster. Citizens who need help or want to contact the city's Emergency Operations Center should call Lex Call 311. That's also 425-2255. Lex Call is open on a 24-hour basis through the duration of the storm. Visitation has been canceled at the Division of Community Corrections today and tomorrow. That's at the jail. Now, I'm really proud of this. Lexington has responded to care for our citizens who are homeless. Shelters are busy, but handling the increased need that we have has meant that many are providing food and clothing and other donations. The Catholic Action Center's Cold Line is still accepting calls and texts at 859-913-0038. Okay, now what I want to do is introduce Carrie Butler from Lextran, who's going to tell us about Lextran service. Carrie?
Thank you, Mayor Gray. As the temperatures drop and weather conditions worsen, decreased visibility is expected, and Lextran is suspending service early with passenger safety in mind. We will suspend service. Our last pullout from the Downtown Transit Center will be at 8:10 p.m., and Lextran road supervisory staff will remain available until 9:30 p.m. to assist with any stranded passengers. And we appreciate everyone's patience today and have everyone's safety and in mind with this decision. Everybody's been working hard today and appreciate everyone's patience and concern. If you have questions, our customer service line is open. The number is 859-255-7756, and we have information available on our website, lextran.com, as well as Twitter and Facebook. So thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, any questions? And if I may ask Albert for some help, or others who are with us today. Albert did tell me that we've got about 6 inches of snow right now. Actually, at 3 o'clock, I believe, out the airport, you said it measured about 4.5 inches, but he thinks that we got about 6 now. Councilmember Russ Hensley, thanks for joining us. Thank you, sir. Any questions? Well, I would say I don't know that there's that many more out this year earlier, because Albert's always out early. But we did take the plan that we used last year and tested. That was with the private contractors, and we've improved that plan and implemented that plan this year, and have been able, as a result of that, we've been able to get more equipment out. Anybody else? Stu, you look like you have a serious question. Is there more? Albert, why don't you talk to that?
Yes, we were taking deliveries today, and we'll be taking deliveries again tomorrow. So yes, there is salt still coming in, and our supplier does not have a problem getting it to us at this time.
Last year we had a couple of these big snows in March. Here it is in January. You have a few more big ones to still keep up with the salt problem?
Yes, we will. That's, of course, we plan for that, and there is a little less than 2 more months till springtime, and I'm counting the days.
All right, thanks. I failed to recognize our commissioner, newly appointed and newly confirmed Commissioner of Public Works and Environmental Quality, Dal Hoskins Squire, who's with us as well up here. All right.
When's Lextran going to pick back up?
All right, Councilmember Farmer has a question for Lextran. That's very, very effective.
Sure.
Come right on.
We are operating on snow plan right now, and we'll resume snow plan operations tomorrow morning. The first departure from the transit center will be at 7:20 a.m. So tomorrow morning. We anticipate road clearing over the evening and into the early morning. Thank you.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Towing any of these cars if they get too much in the way that are parked on these main emergency routes?
We're not planning on towing, but we are encouraging. That's why we've said that we're going to have all the parking garages open. The plan is not to tow, but we are very intentional encouragement to get out of the way of the plows. Okay.
Is this city making any specific preparations for tomorrow night's game? What would you tell the 20?
I'm going to let Albert talk to that because he's been through this a number of times.
We are, and we've talked about it and planned for it for, ever since that's been forecast for this type of event. And we knew there was a 4 o'clock game at Rupp Arena. So obviously we're having to haul snow, but that's not just around Rupp Arena. It's kind of in the downtown area. And we've been doing that since about noon, and we'll continue to do it. I do not foresee any problems for the ball game tomorrow at this time. We concentrate a lot on downtown hills and whatnot, so it is a problem now, but as the snow lets up, it's going to be less of a problem.
Is there any particular route that you recommend for people to take to get there?
The main arterials, they should be, by tomorrow at 4 o'clock, they should be in pretty good shape, being if it's a forecast holds true. And some of your secondary or ranked 2 streets, they will be passable. And some 3s, and hopefully when I'm talking about 3s and 4s, that's more of our residential neighborhood streets. I'm hoping to be able to get into those too tomorrow. By tomorrow, sometime tomorrow.
All right. Okay. All right. If there's no other questions, then thank you all again for joining us today. Thanks very much.